The most beautiful birds on Earth live where almost nothing else survives. Antarctica isn't empty ice. It's home to petrels that vanish into glaciers, penguins with yellow crests, and albatrosses that soar for hours without a wingbeat. Everyone carries colors and shapes that belong in a museum. We're counting down the 10 that look like art. Antarctica hosts 63 recorded bird species and roughly 100 million breeding birds across its ice. The harshest environment on Earth forced these birds into shapes and colors that feel designed. Each bird on this list carries a visual detail so distinct it could hang in a gallery. 10. Emperor penguin. Number 10 defines Antarctica itself. The emperor penguin stands 1.3 meters tall, weighs 23 kilograms, making it the largest penguin alive. Its black and white pattern against the ice creates the contrast photographers chase. Male emperors fast up to 3 months incubating a single egg on their feet. Only around 200,000 breeding pairs remain. 9. Antarctic shag. Number 9 is smaller, but its eyes carry bright blue rings on the continent. The Antarctic shag remains the only cormorant that lives in Antarctica year-round, and those blue rings jump out against the ice. Yellow patches sit above its bill, adding color to a colorless world. It dives to 60 meters and nests on rocky cliffs at the water's edge. 8. Antarctic petrel. At number 8 sits a seabird nesting in colonies so large they stain cliffs dark against snow. The Antarctic petrel wears dark brown and white plumage with sharp contrast against ice. Nesting on snow-free cliffs and resting on icebergs, its dark wings stand out against pale ice. Colonies reach up to 200,000 pairs in October and November. Its flight stays low over the water, like brush strokes on canvas. 7. Snow petrel. Number 7 is so white it vanishes into the ice itself. The snow petrel ranks as one of only 3 species that breeds at the South Pole, and its white feathers with jet black eyes create a ghostly presence against glaciers. It glides through blizzards looking clean despite wind-blown ice around it. Nesting on remote cliff ledges surrounded by glaciers, it looks more like moving sculpture than wildlife. 6. Wilson's storm petrel. At number 6, the smallest bird on the continent also proves itself one of the toughest. Wilson's storm petrel is barely bigger than a swallow, yet it breeds in Antarctica and survives conditions grounding most birds. Its dark plumage carries a white rump patch flashing when it banks through wave troughs. It follows whales to feed on plankton they stir up, so its tiny frame intersects with the largest animals in the ocean. 5. Macaroni penguin. Number 5 looks like it showed up wearing a bright yellow feather boa. The macaroni penguin sports wild yellow-orange crest feathers that arch back from above each eye, creating the most flamboyant face in the polar region. It ranks among the most numerous penguin species on Earth, climbing steep rocky slopes with surprising skill. Those colonies are loud and chaotic, creating dense visual texture against black volcanic rock. 4. Southern giant petrel. At number 4, a seabird casts a shadow over an entire boat deck with its wingspan. The southern giant petrel stretches 180 to 210 centimeters across, with dark wings and a pink-red neck that looks ancient against the sky. Its massive bill adds to the raw visual power. Known as the vulture of the Southern Ocean, it circles on currents, feeling more like a living kite than a seabird. 3. Light-mantled albatross. Number 3 claims vertical cliff faces as its nest and sprays oil at predators. The light-mantled albatross wears ashy gray plumage that catches Antarctic light like brushed metal, giving it quiet elegance against rock. It flies alone at sea with long narrow wings, rarely flocking. Building nests on cliff faces and ledges to escape the wind, This bird turns harsh terrain into its own gallery. Its feather texture shifts with every angle of sunlight. 2. Arctic tern. Number 2 flies farther than any other bird on Earth, looking like a living compass needle. The Arctic tern covers a round-trip migration as far as 35,000 kilometers every year, which means it sees more daylight than every other animal. Its sleek gray body, black cap, and sharp red bill create a profile so clean it looks drawn rather than born. They attack polar bears that wander too close. 1. Wandering albatross. And at number 1 is a bird whose wingspan is wider than most cars are long. The wandering albatross has the largest wingspan of any bird alive, up to 3.5 meters, and lives 50 years while covering 500 miles daily. Its pure white body and dark wingtips create a silhouette that soars for hours without a flap. Pairs dance with bill clacking and synchronized calls. Watching one glide across the Southern Ocean feels more like a moving monument than birdwatching. Antarctica's 63 bird species prove that the world's harshest canvas produces the most striking subjects. Each of these birds evolved colors and shapes that belong in a museum. If Antarctica can hide birds this beautiful, the planet holds surprises we haven't seen yet. Subscribe and we'll keep looking.